everybody, this is Rampager, Mr. B.
Hey everyone.
We are back on the Mindfair server. And, we, between our last stream, we got everything working, but the timing on this one was a little wrong. So there are a few pigs around. Like one or two, you know? So it should be fixed now. All I did was throw in another repeater. So it should work. But we gotta do some cleaning.
And by cleaning, you means, I guess, killing pigs.
Yeah.
Should be easier to do if they didn't look so cute.
I didn't consider that they could look that. Yeah, there's just a lot of pigs now.
That one looked like he was trying to run away.
I don't think this water is high enough for me to start swimming. It's not. This one might be. No. Ah, here. This one works. Work. Huh. Well, actually, it worked well enough.
Alright. Oh. Piggy down here clogging up the system. They're looking at me like, I'm trapped, can you help me? And I just kill them. Don't feel like a super nice guy. Alright.
Why, I had iron pants, and my iron pants broke. Wow.
Because you were killing pigs?
There was a zombie. And he hit me. Very rude. Well. The place is clean again. Well. Clean-ish. There's like still a bunch of mobs, but
Okay. Oh, I remember what we have to do. We have to get in a minecart.
You got this. Woo!
Yeah, I added some more
Power rails?
power rails and detectors.
Yeah. So it'll go faster.
Well, just it wasn't actually getting all the way around every time.
Hmm.
For some reason.
Well, I have to do a little bit of science.
I'm just gonna go around and around in circles.
All right.
Oh, we need to make more chests, don't we?
Oh yeah, I don't have wood.
Well, you know what you do have now, right?
Money?
Money.
Okay. I will now begin testing. We still have infinite pig spawn. So, how many blocks will it spawn through? Will it spawn a pig through 2 blocks? It's elevated. Spawn. And that's interesting. If I stand here, those should spawn. Huh. Weird. Okay, will you spawn if there's no blocks? What if you're like that? It's taken a while.
How do you...
Hmm?
How do you spawn a chest? Right there.
Hold shift.
Place a chest. But that makes me go down.
Hold space at the same time and you won't go down.
And then just that.
Yep.
Oh, it's the wrong way around. But maybe it doesn't matter.
It shouldn't.
And then go to the next. Go over there.
You have to face the same way. Okay, that worked.
Ah!
Now we need to wait that entire time again. With it like that. And if that worked, it means we can extend the spawners further. Okay. So, that means I can add 2 blocks to at least the inside of all of these. So we can add a lot of spawners. Assuming that they spawn through spawners. And there's no weird limitation there. Which I guess I can test if I do this. And these should make a particle effect when they decide to spawn. Okay, didn't show the particle effect. That makes it difficult to know which one actually spawned. I want to say it was that one, but I don't actually know. I think that it's spawning them. Seems frequent enough. I don't know why it's not showing the particle though. Hide spawner particle. Okay, now it'll tell me what. Because these will have extra effects. I think that was this one. I think that it works.
So what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to see how far away a spawner will spawn stuff. Because right now what I've determined is that I can add 2 more spawners and have them still work.
Oh my. Even more spawners?
Yeah, because I mean more spawners is faster.
Sure. But all the chests are already full.
Well, we can get more of those. Wow, it has quite a lot of range. Assuming those aren't actually... What are the spawn requirements for a pig? Spawn requirements for pig. Above 4 grass blocks. Well, so it should be fine. These shouldn't be fake pigs. These shouldn't be naturally spawning pigs. Groups of 4 above grass block. Okay, so these might actually be naturally spawning pigs. So apparently that is a concern. So that should lower these light levels. Light level. Yeah, the summary that Google gave was cut off. So it said above 4 grass blocks, but it's actually in groups of 4 above grass blocks.
Okay.
So where is light level showing? Sounds. Client light, that's not what I need. I need...
I'll be right back.
I think that the spawner is working. Light overlay. Yellow? What does yellow mean again? This is saying that when it's day... I don't know that I believe that though. The light level is 13 somehow, actually. I don't know how that makes sense. How is the light level 13? I just don't know that I believe that. Yeah, no, there's no shot that's actually light level 13. Fulbright. Yeah, that's not 13. So if anything spawns there, It's this spawner. Okay. So it's the spawner. So now we need to go even further and determine if it'll spawn from further away. Because we need even more. And I want full bar break on. So this would be 1, 2, 3, three more spawners. All along the inside there. One of these will spawn eventually, probably. Who is messaging? If I do that, will they spawn? They only spawn on this block. Okay, no, one spawned on that block. So, there's hope. I need to break this. Wow, there's more than there was a moment ago. Show me a spawn. Yeah! We did it! I'm gonna break that block just to make sure. Cool. So, the natural thing to do would be to go one further. Will they spawn now? If they do, spawners are crazy and make no sense. Because this is really far. Ooh. Since it would be the same distance, I can actually double the amount and do that. And if anything spawns, because it should be technically the same distance, then this would work. Means I can add. So there would be a spawner here. Okay. Well. So now we must go even further. Will this spawn? It would be really nice if eco spawners worked. You know? Because we have this like plugin, and it's meant to make like better spawners. Like this is a big spawner 30x, and you're meant to like place a spawner on a spawner, and then it does better. It's like a better spawner that spawns more. But like the permissions aren't set up, so only admins can do it, and it's really goofy. I might just go to here. Like that might be as far as I go with spawners. Cause I don't think going back one more will do anything. And like I don't think they'll spawn. I think it's just too far. And that one seemed to work for some reason. I guess technically it's a shorter distance. Like that's technically a shorter distance than here. I think. So how many is that? So there's one here. 1, 2, so 3 spawners. And what I'll do is I'll leave a top row. No. Every time I do this, I get another spawner. Every one of these tests, I've gotten more spawners, which is really weird and very funny. I will leave the top row of this one. And if there are more pigs there, then we can add another. We can add 4. Yeah, we would be able to add 4 rows and not just 3. But I need to make more spawners in a very legitimate way. And I need a I'm just gonna get a shulker box of spawners, I'm gonna be honest. Means I don't have to do it later. Want a nice open area to do it. And I'm trying to think of one. We're doing. Yeah, let's go to iGamerspace. We go to iGamerspace. And we stand close to his base. Close to this structure. If we're close enough, we'll get haste. So we can do it right here. Wait, does he not have haste anymore? Okay, he has haste on the other side. So we'll do it here. We'll just do it here. And I should get haste if I stand right here. Yep. So what I'll do is put a bunch of stuff in this shulker box. You know, all the stuff I don't actually need right now. And then I'll break it. And I'll just put that there. And yeah, up we go. Yes. I feel like up will be the best way to do this. Oh, I should grab the other pickaxe. I forgot I had perms in this base. So I don't want to break anything. I don't want to break this floor. So I can do it on the outside. I wonder why they gave me a perm. And then we just go down. And we're duplicating spawners. I don't know why I decided to grab the other pickaxe. Very odd decision. And so I should end with the same amount of spawners of this type of spawner as I started with. But it doesn't really matter if I get all of them. So, if we go again.
So you're building spawners on iGamers.
Well, if I do it near his base, I get haste. which
Oh,
makes
you're just collecting. So you
yeah.
can
I'm
do that.
just duplicating them in mass where I have haste,
Got it.
so it's faster. Hello, DK.
Hey guys, I'm sorry I'm a little late.
You're
How you
good.
doing?
This morning I was not doing so well. I kind of threw up my entire breakfast.
Oh, no
Oh,
good.
no.
My tummy was not having it today.
Is it better now?
Yeah,
That's good at least.
I kind of basically slept it off.
Ah.
Oh, to answer your question, Mr. B, when the beta test starts, it will be playable. I actually have keys to actually very specific like already pre-created modules.
Yeah, it just their thing said Q whatever. And I thought I read somewhere that they would be opening it up in September.
Well, it is
Yeah,
very early in September
Yeah.
still.
Yeah, because they just finished out like handing out all the keys, and they said they wanted to give people time to react before they started it. Essentially the
Wow.
item, the key that you received for Steam, it won't appear until it's ready.
Yeah, that's kind of what I assumed.
I still have 3 more keys to give to anyone who wants to join us. I do have some CD keys for the module that I specifically for several modules. So look at my thing real quick. Unfortunately, my computer chose to restart, which was very unfortunate.
Forced Windows update? Or just...
Yeah, forced Windows update.
Ah.
How does
Because Microsoft said so.
how do you make a funnel?
Funnel? A
Yeah.
hopper?
Do you?
A hopper.
Yeah.
You need a chest and 5 iron
Okay.
for a hopper.
5 iron ingots.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, and far more positive development. I can now press the W key with greater confidence.
Nice.
Used to be when I'd hold W, my finger would just move around and just like go for random buttons.
Yeah, Mr. B, this is the sign of a very legit operation. Very legit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Where is that? Is that inside his base?
Yeah,
still?
this is inside his base. Yeah, this is like in his basement that he said he was gonna finish, and he disappeared.
From life.
Yeah, he's just gone.
Playing GTA.
Probably.
Probably.
personally, I find GTA a little on the but not well. I tried playing it by myself once, the online portion,
Mm-hmm.
and I was driving a car and I dozed off, and my car flew off of like a mountain, and I'm like, okay, that's it. I gotta go to bed.
I feel like GTA would only ever be fun if you modded it a lot. Like, I feel like it would just be kind of boring unless you modded it.
See, unfortunately, the only people that I know that play it, they invited me to play it with them. And do you know what the activity they chose for us to do?
Get in a helicopter and fly from point A to point B to back to point A to then to point B.
And then they shut down their company. Then they create a new company, make a product, and have us take it from point A to point B.
Yeah.
Then I joined him privately, and I said, "Hey, let's do a mission or something, you know." And he said, "No, no, 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 no." And he gave me a motorcycle and told me to go from point A to point B.
Woo! That's exciting gameplay.
And he is utterly surprised that I don't look forward to playing that game anymore with him. Or the fact that after that I uninstalled it.
There's a delivery service game that was like actually fun. I don't remember what it's called, but it was like it was a delivery service game, but like fun. And I feel like you're just playing that, but it's not fun. And that's like really boring.
Uh-oh.
So
My left point finger just hit the throw button, and now I can't find my fishing rod.
You can't find your fishing rod?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Trying to figure out where it might have gone.
were you looking at the river?
I was in the water. I was in the water.
Here, I can help you look in just a second.
Okay.
Flash spawn. Spawn. Ah, I got it.
You found it?
Yes. There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm gonna switch to Mr. B's screen because I feel like he's doing something much more interesting than I am.
You think? I'm just making funnels.
I am building a pillar and then breaking the pillar and then building a pillar and then breaking it again. That's what I'm doing right now. That doesn't seem very interesting.
Oh, interesting thing. Square has decided to re-release one of the original Star Ocean games.
What is Star Ocean?
And they're gonna. Star Ocean is a kind of like a sci-fi fantasy kind of space opera, if you will.
Okay.
But here's the funny part. They've decided. Which one do you think they decided to remaster
The
with
first
new
one.
graphics. No. Of course, why would they do the first one? They're doing the second one.
The second one more popular?
The second one was the only one they released in America originally.
Ah, okay. Okay, I can kind of understand that decision then. Well, like, why not remake it and then release it in America? I mean, you could at that point even say it's a new game. Like, we wouldn't
Interesting
know.
enough, they actually did originally re-release the first one on PSP, so that people could play it in English.
Huh.
Because it was originally a Super Nintendo game, and I assure you, do you know that one was initially was one of the hardest games to emulate on a computer?
Huh.
Because of its graphic fidelity, and that it actually had actual vocal lines. So the second game was like you have a choice of which character to start off with, and that's who's going to be the main protagonist.
Mhm.
Both of these characters are like part of the same story, but it changes the perspective of the story because it makes that person the main protagonist. So you only see things from their eyes. Your first choice is Cadet Kenny, who is serving under his father on a Federation ship.
Mm-hmm.
And oh boy, his father made some really poor choice words during specific parts. But anyway, the other character is Rena, who lives on a primitive planet.
I'll be right back.
And basically lives in a fantasy world.
Uh-huh.
For Claude's perspective, he gets taken to he joins his father on an away mission.
Uh-huh.
And he has some trouble. And his father kind of makes a choice word, which I don't think he meant to hurt his son, but he kind of wondered if he was actually ready for the perils of space. And may have said that a little too sharply, and that kind of sits on Claude through some of the adventure. But anyway, there's an anomaly, and he gets pulled into the fantasy world, where he sees a girl about to be attacked by a giant monster.
Huh. I
So-
wonder who that could be.
So Claude, ironically, is armed with a phaser. So he just takes out his laser blaster and he just laser blasts that monster out of existence.
I mean, that's effective.
And it's super effective. It's probably one of the... Ironically, you only get to keep it for so long because eventually it breaks.
Hmm.
But like, it's at the beginning of the game, it is your clutch. Because you can... So you're given a sword, right?
Yeah.
But the phaser can be also activated as like a special attack that doesn't cost anything. So you can just like rapidly tap L1 to make all the bad guys die. All the monsters, and you can go off monster hunting and just like kind of level up a lot.
Huh.
Anyway, Rena sees the phaser and realizes, obviously, you must be the hero of light because you have a sword of light.
Uh-huh.
And she takes you back to the town and then tells the entire town that you're the hero of light. Come to save them.
Huh.
Because you have a sword of light, which the phaser, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, darn. And then you kind of look at the picture of who the hero of light is, and it definitely looks way kind of close to you. It's kind of awkward. But you decide you're not the hero of light. They give you a free sword. Rini is disappointed, but interesting enough, she actually has the ability to cast magic.
Hmm.
But she can cast healing magic, which no one else can do.
Hmm.
Other wizards in the universe can only do like attack spells, and they require literally writing the spells on their body.
Huh.
That's how that symbiology magic works in Star Ocean. So you have to like write out all like you have to put glyphs on your body for each of those spells,
Hmm.
and they have to be visible. Like you can't just put them under clothing; they have to be above clothing.
Huh.
So wizards physically get like the spells tattooed to their body, basically, so they can cast their magic.
Yeah.
Um, ironically, a friend of Rini's comes and visits Rini, and while you're kind of away and off, Rini gets captured by that
Mhm.
childhood friend who has decided that he's going to marry her without her permission.
Uh-huh.
Claude finds out and decides to go rescue her, in which you use your phaser for the last time to open a lock. No more phaser.
That's why you should learn how to lockpick.
Interesting enough, though, if you're playing as Rini, you get to encounter the whole being kidnapped thing and your attempt to escape. Also, based on which protagonist you chooses which characters you will unlock.
Hmm.
Other party members. If you pick Rini, you get Diaz, who is a master swordsman. And if you pick Claw, I don't remember who you get for him, but I've kind of played as both, so
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of interesting seeing the story from different perspectives
Yeah.
because Claude also takes out his communicator when he's in private, and he like tries to call home basically.
Hmm.
Interesting enough, Claude's father is definitely ripping open the universe trying to find him. Claude's father is one of the great heroes of the Federation that saved the Federation from this like horrible war.
Mm-hmm.
So like he's kind of like superhero status, and so your character, so Claude kind of lives under his shadow, if you will, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Claude's father is tearing up the universe trying to find his son, because you know his
Yeah.
son disappearing like that. They assumed it was some sort of teleportation, and they're trying to figure out where he is. Eventually, he does find out and tries to help, but Anyway, yeah. So it's interesting being like a sci-fi character stuck in a low fantasy, like a world with magic. You know,
Yeah.
who has a greater understanding of certain things than maybe the other locals. So, ironically, the first Star Ocean had Claude's father as one of the protagonists, but you didn't play as him. You see, like in the first game, Claude's father comes and interacts with this one race because they got turned into stone.
That's not normal.
Yeah, yeah. So Claude's father runs into a native that wasn't turned into stone and helps them kind of uncover the mystery, and then tells them, "Good news! The Federation will have everyone on your planet cured."
Woo!
Unfortunately, you interacted with us, so you can never you can never go home again.
Huh. That's not great.
Because, Prime Directive.
Yeah.
The people who originally made Star Ocean had a big thing for Star Trek, and it kind of shows. But generally, Star Ocean has always been like a sci-fi meets fantasy. I think one of the ones that I may have even purchased for you, actually, is one where it's kind of like at the beginning where an oopsie daisy happens and Earth like nukes itself.
Uh-huh.
And then after that, Earth kind of like all the people of Earth go, wait a minute, that was a dumb idea. Let's not ever do that again. And then unifies under like one leadership as they try to find they start building colony ships and scouts and so forth to move the people off of Earth because it is now very radioactive, and that's not a way to live.
Yeah, that's not generally healthy.
What's just really funny is just like taking your spaceship and land at this next to this primitive village. They're making their huts out of wood.
So there's no Prime Directive.
Well, this is before the Prime Directive. This is humanity is in a bad place, and let us find places that we could habitat.
And if you're building your village right here, it must be a good place. So we're gonna come in and plant our spaceship.
Oh no, it's like actually they kind of parked a little further away. I was just exaggerating slightly. Sorry. You're like, well, you end up like taking one of the villagers with you because they have useful abilities. They can cast magic.
Woo!
And ironically, that's not something you have in your party except for like an elf dude who's like Spock, basically.
I thought we fixed the pig problem.
Oh, are there more pigs now?
Look at them. It's like they're not. The water's not going away from this one.
Oh, is this water not going away?
Now it did, but look at all them pigs.
I think the clock broke for a second, and now I have to...
It's not going. Now it goes away. It's like it like turns off and then turns right back on.
No, it's on the wrong. So like it's on when it needs to be off, and it's off when it needs to be on.
Ah, yeah, that would do it. So we have lots of pigs coming down the river.
Well, we can clean that up. I just have to get in there.
With the bacon jerky company's assistance.
Yeah.
With the other right axe assistance, unfortunately. Pleading pig eyes and then you mash them in the head.
I don't know why that happens sometimes. It doesn't make any sense. You know, it'd be faster if we had a sword, because a sword would hit multiple at once. But I don't own one of those. Alright, well, it should work now. So back to adding, under, like, almost triple the amount of spawners.
By the way, that heist was so funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was telling Rampage there was an expectation that I mean, you missed out on so much of that because there was an expectation that you would like participate in this like thievery after hours after the gala when there were all sorts of traps and the guards all had pass keys for the alarm system. You didn't get to see any of that.
Instead, we created the world's most ultimate distraction.
Yeah. Fire. Yeah, there was like the whole dinosaur that we could have used. There was a whole bunch of stuff just throughout the museum, but we chose fire and locking everyone in a room.
Yeah, I figured the nobles being locked in would annoy them greatly.
Well, my big thing was if everyone's in that room, the guards will have a harder time seeing us than if
Yeah.
it's just the guards in the room. So it's like we don't want the people to escape because people equal chaos, and if it's just the guards, they'll, you know, become ordered very quickly.
I will admit that most of everything kind of went to my original plan, but I actually had a document, you know that that map we were shown.
Yeah.
I took a screenshot of it and I set up a path I was going to take.
Mm.
I wanted to see if that door, if that was like a normal walkway thing that the priest had talked to me about.
Mm.
And I was hoping to just be able to look at the inside.
Yeah. When I looked at the when I saw the map, I was focused on exits more than the gala itself. Which
I
is
wasn't
why
worried about exits at all because in my mind, I figured we were all doing our own scouting.
Yeah.
And I assumed someone else had sorted out the exit.
Which that was me. Yeah, I knew. I was like, you know, I'm not too worried about the Gala. I think we'll figure it out. We just might need another way out. So my original plan was to go to the basement, but then I couldn't read the map properly, and I ended up being in the attic instead. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll just go to the attic. And then there was that skylight, and when I saw the skylight, I was like, huh, does this go all the way down to the Gala? Could we like cut the glass and drop down from the ceiling? He's like, no, it just goes up. Like, oh, okay. We'll just use it as an exit then.
Yeah, when I found the one that looked like our boy, immediately like Indiana Jones, immediately in my head,
Yeah.
and like that was my plan. I just figured we'd Indiana Jones it and walk away.
Yeah, the problem was getting the gem and then getting people away from the egg was difficult.
Yeah, I figured the fire would cause all the guards to panic inside the museum. And try to like, because I figured she'd like magically call the other guards saying, "Ah, everything's on fire! Help save us!"
Yeah. Yeah, that's a fair assumption.
She didn't really have a chance. And like, if each of those rounds that we did, they went like action rounds, so they went 6 seconds. But let's just say they were each 30 seconds. That all went down in like
A couple minutes.
5 minutes.
Probably less, honestly. Like I go out, I exit the room, and like by the time coffee starts, there's already a coffee is made, fire is blooming, or like a fire is rising in the room. The doors are all locked. Before we enter, the fire is spread dramatically. Like, it was all very, very fast.
I knew y'all needed time, and if everyone left the gala, that it wasn't going to work. That's why I had to set a fire.
Yeah, I was like, I really hope they keep everyone in there.
Yep. And the thing is, without you even saying that, I realized that, and I was like, okay, I need to set a fire.
Yeah. Yeah, that was. It's like, if if it got knocked over and reopened, they would have just forced everyone out. Probably. And so if that happened, there was no chance of us doing it then.
And I figured the smoke would offer some distraction to you.
Switching it out.
Yeah. I didn't expect us to have the lucky day of just being able to take everything.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't even
I
need to swap
realized there
it.
were other treasure, but like I wasn't really.
Yeah.
Because, we were hired to do a very specific job, and distractions could lead to the operation being compromised. So the main mission was all that was really important.
Yeah. And
Because,
like,
we're doing a mission for people who appear to be very, very powerful. I would not want to screw up the mission over greed.
for my character, it would be more that egg is very valuable, and I don't get to steal something like that very often. So I wouldn't want to risk it on some gems, just some normal gems when there's a eldritch egg on the line.
Yeah. Ironically, my character has a character trait of being charitable. So, I guess this has to do with me being an acolyte of the church.
Yeah.
So, that's why I had to like was very generous to
Yeah.
people who I thought I wronged, basically.
Yeah, that was fun though.
Oh yeah, definitely a lot of fun.
Mr. B, did you see the changes to the spawners?
No, not yet.
You should look up. Or you should like come up. There's one or two more.
Oh lord.
Yay! I've gained a book of vanishing.
What?
Yeah.
What does that do?
As the I'm sorry, curse of binding. Sorry, the book has the curse of binding. Sorry. Why?
I don't know. I haven't looked at the list of uncommon items yet, but I know that there are like boots of flying, but I don't know what rarity they are. So I have to look that up. Cuz
You have
flying
so
boots?
many bows in this chest, in that shulker box.
Cool. I will definitely, if I can, I'll make a good bow for the both of us. I don't know if you'd ever use it, but
I like bows. I just don't like making arrows.
yeah.
I might need to make another chest for your for more books.
It's funny.
It's a shame we can't make sashimi in this game.
What is that?
Sushi.
Mm.
Like get some rice and combine it with some salmon. Sashimi is usually like imitation crab, salmon, yada yada.
Ah.
But you know what's funny is, what fish do you think is imitation crab made from?
Probably like salmon or something.
No. Salmon is kind of too oily for that.
I don't know.
Alaska polka fish.
That, huh? I didn't even know that was a fish.
Might have mispronounced it, but I will get the proper pronunciation. I think it's actually pollet fish. Sorry.
It's definitely spawning more.
You think?
Oh yeah, definitely spawning more. Like you can just look at the ones that are falling, and there's definitely more of them. So I guess I can make more tests to see what will give me where I can put more spawn. Because that's definitely what I need. DK, have you seen the shenanigans that me and Mr. B are doing?
Well, I saw some of it at the hospital.
Ah. Huh.
I imagine it's gotten much worse since, though.
Seriously? Leave me alone.
Yeah, you could say that.
TPA to rampage.
Your frame rate might be a little low, by the way.
Ugh.
Oh my gosh.
So,
No, I'm fine.
there's a few spawners,
See that?
and they go around in a square.
DK fell from a high place.
I guess.
Yeah, my fly got turned off after I teleported.
That's unfortunate. But all of the pork from the spawners goes into these chests. So
I would ask why, but
So we
well,
can sell it.
yeah, you can sell it, and I didn't buy any of these spawners, so I didn't really have a reason not to.
Where?
who bought the spawners?
What?
How did y'all get the spawners?
So if you break a spawner,
Oh,
you
I
get
see what's
2
happening.
spawners back.
You're causing all sorts of problems. You're blocking all the sunlight and causing these
So,
monsters to
I mean,
spawn.
as
on
if
me.
you break a spawner, with a silk touch pickaxe, you get a monster spawner and the spawner you broke. The monster spawner, when you place it down, will become a pig spawner. Now, if you break a pig spawner, you get a monster spawner and a pig spawner, which means you got an extra spawner. So you can have infinite pig spawners.
Does this mean we could make infinite cat spawners?
No, because it only it gives you 1 pig spawner. Like it gives you one.
Well, no, we have a cat spawner.
Yeah, so it gives you the spawner of the mob you broke, of the spawner you broke. So like if I broke
Yeah.
a cat spawner, I would get one cat spawner and 1 monster spawn. And a
Okay.
monster spawner is, when you place it down, always going to be a pig.
Oh, depressing.
Yeah.
I just thought it would be funny to have fill a gamer's base with cats.
Now, if we had cat spawn eggs, we could do that, because we could just change what the monster spawner is spawning.
Hmm.
But I don't have cat spawn eggs.
Yeah. Neither do I.
So, yeah. This is what we've been doing.
This is what happens when there's no DK guidance.
It's funny is like I dug a hole like this once, and because someone told me to make a hole,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and then they gave me like enchanted tools that are slightly different than normal. And yeah, some people were annoyed with me.
Yeah, we're not quite filling them up yet.
Of course, I made a staircase too,
Yeah.
and some of the other players didn't understand staircase, so I'd have to rebuild it.
Huh.
It was on the Townie server.
Ah.
It's the one where the mayor gave me an enchanted shovel and told me make the desert go away.
Yeah.
But that is quite impressive.
Where's the other minecart? Do you have it?
Just get on this one. Sadly, though, I think the most efficient way for this thing to work would be to have like 4 people, just like stationary in an optimal spot to reach the most spawners.
Yeah, I was thinking we could, be in minecarts on opposite sides of the track.
No, why am I going so slow? Haha. It's not perfect, but it's close.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a bit better. They do deactivate.
But I mean, we could easily get 2 more people here and have it still be good. We could create a slower ring on the outside of this one, and then have 2 people on that. Like we could, but we don't have, I don't have alts for that.
Do you think more power rails and detectors would speed us up? I feel like we're going at the maximum speed at this point.
There's like 2 spots where it might make it go a little faster, but minecarts are slow.
Yeah, I feel like I'm not going fast when I hit the power rail,
Yeah, it's just minecarts.
I don't feel like I'm slowing down.
Minecarts are just slow.
That's why we need a train.
That's why the create mod exists.
Oh no, that's where we just play Void Train. Choo choo. in Void Train, you're connected to the train, and you can
Mhm.
swim out from the train.
Yeah, I
and
think
collect
I think
things.
I remember you telling me that it was a game that you wanted to play like a while ago. Very long while ago.
Yep.
This is good quality streaming here, round and round. See, I'm at least watching the pigs spawning.
I'm staring into the lake.
It's interesting. You don't see the pigs like I do.
I have it off because it lowers performance to have them on.
Oh.
Like I can turn them on. I can turn both of these on. But my computer doesn't. It's probably something to do with Badlion, but it gets.
Well, you also have all the hitboxes on.
Yeah. So like I'm rendering a whole lot when I
Yeah.
do that. How much better is it with hitboxes off?
A lot better.
Only like 15 frames better. But so I just have them off because like I think if particles are off, it's a little better. But I think it's mostly just yeah. I mean, the mob spinning around in there. The Badlion doesn't like that.
That's like half the reason to be watching him.
I can see the particle effects flare up when you go around. Now, if you wanted the minecarts to go around when there's no one in them, you would have to place more powered rails because minecarts don't retain momentum as well if there's not a person inside.
Yeah, but the minecarts going around don't mean anything. There have to be people inside.
Yeah. But it means if I get out, you're gonna run into my minecart.
Yeah, but I'm going fast enough that it'll push it. That's probably why I ended up having to add
Well-
the rails.
Another thing that I noticed about this server, and I don't know if this is like a thing in other servers, is that when you leave in a minecart, the minecart leaves with you.
What do you mean leave?
When
Like exit the server, the minecart goes away?
Yeah, it just vanishes. So like I was
That's how it...
I was looking at this railroad or whatever. I was looking at it, and there was
Huh.
no minecart. And when you joined, you were in a minecart. I'm like, oh.
Oh, I was. You're right.
I'm like, oh, okay. It just
Wild.
leaves with you.
It's
Like
my
here,
minecart. My minecart.
I will leave the server.
Where are you? Whoa, you're gone.
Yeah, the minecart goes. There's no more minecart.
All right, where are you? Where are you?
Oh, hi, there's a minecart again. It doesn't.
That's
so weird.
hilarious.
I'm gonna get out.
Oh, you
Ah,
like stick out on the minecart. Whoa, you broke my rail. Oh,
Oh,
but I
did
made it on again.
Did I break the rail? Oh, it's too speedy. Don't worry, it's fine. Yeah. It's totally spawning more though. With all the stuff up, you can see which spawners are spawning more.
Oh, I can see them spawning.
What do you mean? I would not be able to tell which spawner spawned something with.
I mean, I can
That.
see them
Mr. B
spinning.
can see the enemy. He's become Char.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't actually tell you what spawner spawned something.
I would assume if they're
just
spinning,
means
they
you're-
spawn.
It just means you're close enough for them to start spawning. It doesn't mean that they have just spawned something.
Well,
Like, but if you look at my screen, if I go around, you can see the big like particle flare up. I mean that something spawned, and so it's spawning. These ones are spawning more. Right, they're like. That one are spawned. These two are spawned.
Stay right there.
That one, that one, that one, that one, that one.
So when you stay still,
that
they
one,
definitely
that
spawn
one.
more.
That one, that one. There. Over there. That one just spawned. I'm gonna place the big spawner, the pig spawner times 3, that I can't actually make because iGamer never set up permissions before he left the server forever. I would be able to spawn so many more pigs because I could have all of these be 15, and that would it would make so many more.
Oh, Rampage, I found this like awful. Like I was trying to find quotes and proverbs that I could misquote for my character.
Yeah.
Because that's another character trait of mine, is that I either quote or mistakenly quote. But I found one that kind of gave me a giggle. Sometimes you just have to turn around, give a little smile, throw the match, and burn that bridge.
That's funny. Mr. B, can we test the 15 times spawner?
The what?
Can we test a 15 times spawner?
What does that mean?
You're able to place a pig spawner on a pig spawner and then make it a 2x pig spawner, and then a pig spawner on a 2x pig spawner, and it becomes a 3x pig spawner.
You want?
And I want to know what a 15 one looks like. I want to know.
Aye.
Come up, so we can do it on like a large area of grass. Now I think the way you did this before, you gotta. I think the way you did it before was you just placed it down and then put another one on top of it. Yeah.
It's maxed out.
It's maxes out at 5?
2, 3,
Oh.
5.
That's definitely more than a normal spawner is capable of. If you're willing to go through and do that, I can get you more spawners.
No. I'm only doing a little bit of cheating.
Well, it's not meant to be cheating. We're meant to have perms for that. Like that's a standard set of permission in the plugin. That we just don't have for some reason.
So this side is gonna be like, oh no, Mr. B, no!
I died.
Wow!
I was burnt to a crisp.
And I died fighting the same skeleton.
I'm glad I'm safe.
Hang on, let me make him break you free.
Isn't there a hole I can jump out of?
Nope, through here. No, you have to do /fly again. No. No.
What
No.
happened?
Um.
Well, how does this get through?
It's one block. It's one block tall, so it can go through that hole. You are not one block tall. Through here. A little higher, a little lower, a little more.
Quit it.
You're a little low. No, low. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Whoa, what are you doing?
Making more.
I don't know that those will spawn though.
These ones, these won't spawn, but you know, I'll have more spawners. I'm not sure if there's another place for spawners that will work, because I don't know if we'll reach the other side, like the back. I don't know if we reach that area with our minecart, so I don't know that it's worth putting any there. And they won't spawn any further from the grass. I'm gonna go back to iGamerspace to do some magic.
Did a lot of work for not a lot of money.
Well, ever since the shop update, you know, it's been rough. You know, I could make so much money if the spawner shop worked, because I could just sell these. But the spawner shop doesn't work because it was never implemented. Like, we had this shop's spawner shop, but iGamer wanted to use a different one. But he never set up the different one. So there is no spawner shop now. Just not a thing. It's a lie. And my pickaxe is almost broken. I'm gonna have to repair my pickaxe.
Is there any way to turn oak slabs back into oak planks?
Unfortunately, no. Which
Interesting.
is kind of dumb, but...
Okay, then we're actually out of wood.
/ shop.
That's an option, but I've been, like, cutting down trees. Because we have a forest.
Yeah, I don't have an axe.
You know, I would give you my axe, but I don't know where it is.
I just make them.
I just threw my hoe on the ground. Did you pick up my hoe?
I did not.
Yeah.
Are you gonna bring me those?
These spawners?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, I found it. Apparently it went into the chest because that's obviously where I wanted it to go. Yeah, I'm gonna turn this birch log into some wood.
Those. Some of those are the 2x or the 4. There's one 4x and hang on. Okay, there's the 4x. I think you picked up the 2 5x ones. But there's no. Like, there's 2 5x. I don't know. I'm gonna make more spawners really quick. Oh, that's what I was doing. I was going to spawn so that I could repair my pickaxe. Or
Alright, I have obtained an iron axe.
nice.
All right. I'm gonna head out for the evening.
Alright.
Alright.
Bye. All.
Take care, Mr.
Goodbye,
B.
Mr. B.
I'm gonna continue going around in this minecart. So,
Because money.
but other than that, I'll see you all soon.
Goodbye,
Alright,
Mr.
take
B.
care.
I wonder if there's like, I wonder what the best, probably D&D Beyond would have a way to look at all of the magic items, right?
That or the conundrum.
What is the conundrum?
If Mr. B has shared books with you owned in Roll20, you can look at almost all the rules and so forth, items and so forth. Say, I'm convenient on that because we're playing in Jackie's thing, and we can basically read the entire rule book if we want to, but we can also search it. We can also search all the items. The conundrum is supposed to have all the items in it.
Oh.
It should be like a little info thing.
Does it load quickly?
If you know what you're searching for, the conundrum can be very useful. But I don't know what.
Yeah, I would just be looking for a list of all magic items, sorted by rarity.
Okay,
Really
that's
filter by
probably not
rarity.
going to help you.
Yeah, I'll find the place. I'll find the place to look, and
Okay.
then I will begin my search of all of the magic items with uncommon rarity.
Do you know that my character start gave me the choice of either having an arcane focus or a bag of components?
Yeah, same thing for warlocks. Get the same option.
Like, why would I ever choose the bag of components? I'd rather have like the.
Yeah, I never understood why you would choose the components. It never made sense to me. I mean, maybe if you like, maybe like if your DM said an arcane focus is too powerful, or like the campaign setting was such that an arcane focus isn't allowed, I could understand. But under any other circumstances, like, why would you ever pick? Why would you ever pick the component power? Just like not as good, objectively. Well, actually, it does mean you can't, because you have to hold the arcane focus like in your hand. But you'd have to reach down for a component. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why you would pick it.
Oh, did you like that spell I shared with you?
I looked at it, thought it was neat, and now I don't remember it.
Where I make a floating disc
Oh yeah. That was
that people can like ride on.
we could like give you a ton of movement speed increases, and then just like go behind you on the thing and just go super fast.
Yeah, because it follows me.
Yeah.
I just think that's funny.
Wait a minute. I was looking at magic items. Adamantium
Mhm.
armor is an uncommon magic item. We could get adamantium armor. Now, it's medium or heavy. I don't know if any of us can actually use it, but you know,
My cleric could use it, but I'm not a cleric.
the door in front of you is magically locked. Ask your DM to enable this content or purchase it. What? I'm not gonna. Okay, wait. Can I filter this by books that we own? Source content. Source. I want basic rules. Give me player's handbook. Player's handbook. Xander's guide. Dungeon Master's guide. That. Where is there? Filter. And now we have to wait 30 minutes. Oh, wow, that was actually fast.
I'm restarking our very hungry furnaces.
You're not an artificer anymore, are you?
Only in our main campaign.
Yeah, there's an item that it can be attuned by an artificer that's any tool. You touch it and it becomes any tool. Which is kind of cool.
What I need is a cloak of invisibility.
For this campaign?
Yeah, the joke.
I mean, I want one. I don't know.
I'm sorry. Actually, I need an item that gives me tremendously high charisma temporarily.
That, there's a. I just found some boots that make you completely silent, which means you have advantage on dexterity stealth check that rely on moving silently.
Oh.
Boots of striding and something because it's cut off. Your walking speed becomes 30 feet. Your walking speed, unless your walking speed is higher than your speed. Okay, that's kind of boring. You have resistance to cold damage. You ignore difficult terrain. Yeah, that's just like not cold. While wearing these braces, you have proficiency with the longbow and short bow, and you gain plus. Brooch of shielding. While wearing this brooch, you have resistance to force damage and immunity to the magic missile spell. Broom of flying. This wooden broom, which weighs 3 pounds, functions like a mundane broom until you stand astride it. Speak its command word. It then hovers beneath and can be ridden. It has a flying speed of 50 feet, It can carry up to 400 pounds, but its flying speed becomes 30 feet while carrying over 200. The room stops hovering when you land. Cap of water breathing. What is the scorching ray spell? Second level spell. You 2d6 fire damage. That's kind of not that good though. Cloak of Elvenkind. While you wear this cloak with its hood up, wisdom perception checks made to see you have disadvantage, and you have advantage on dexterity stealth checks meant to hide, as the cloak's color. Okay, that's not a bad. That might be good for me. Like if I can just put that on, that might be pretty good. Cause I can just walk around with the hood down, and it looks like a normal cloak, and then I can put the hood up, and I'm stealthy. +1 to AC. Tattoo attunement? Wait, what is it? Produced by a special needle, this magic tattoo has long intertwining design. While the tattoo is on your skin, you can, as an action, cause the tattoo to extrude into inky tendrils, which reach for a creature you can see within 15 feet of you. The creature must make a DC 14 strength saving throw to take 3d6 force damage and be grappled by you. As an action, the creature can escape the grapple. Same check. The grapple also ends if you halt that. That's kind of neat.
Huh. Elven chain might actually be a good thing for me.
Elven chain?
Yeah. Apparently it's elven chainmail that gives you proficiency in itself. And it provides as much protection as my mage armor spell.
So it's just a permanent free spell, effectively.
Yeah. Based on there's some math on if it's more efficient always, but
I mean, like, I would, I'm looking for something. Wait.
I'm looking for myself.
Yeah. Like, but I'm not too focused on, like, damage or stuff like that. I'm more interested in stuff that gives me, like, advantages or has some sort of special effect, you know?
Huh. The Hat of Wizardry. It acts as an arcane focus that I just put on my head.
Yeah, and you can make
And
DC 10 intelligence
once,
check to do any cantrip for free.
yeah, per day.
Yeah.
All right, I could get the. I don't know if this is an uncommon. No, it's wondrous. Never mind.
Well, wondrous can be uncommon.
It said rare. Wondrous rare.
Yeah. Yeah, it has to be
Oh, I can't
uncommon.
get the hat of wizardry either. That's considered common.
You could probably, if you really wanted to, you could probably ask an Ahab this common one instead.
Hmm.
Because, like, I don't see why you wouldn't be allowed to take something less valuable.
Yeah, that's true. I could get the dragon touched focus.
What does that do?
I'm just gonna copy all this.
Wondrous item varies. Requires to move a spellcaster. Community treasury, which keeps in abundant magic of dragon horde usually for years. These begin as after special horde.
Yeah, I'd actually
Huh.
have to have access to a dragon horde though, but
Well, you don't need access to a dragon horde. You need them to have had access to a dragon horde at some point. Because, like, we're just being handed these items.
well, I'd only receive the uncommon version. The uncommon one is slumbering, and then it has to be put in a horde and sat for a while.
Ah, I see. Well, does it say that?
Yeah,
Which have been used usually for these years. These items
slumbering, uncommon, and often enough
suitable
time.
horde. Yeah, okay. That sucks. Cause well, we might steal from a dragon at some point. But I don't know. I want to count on that.
Yeah. I could probably get an arcane grimoire.
What is that?
The uncommon one provides a +1 bonus to spell attack bonus and spell save DC.
You might be able to get a +2.
+2 is beyond uncommon.
Is it?
The uncommon one is +1.
Ah. I thought the uncommon would, or I thought the common would be +1. The
But
uncommon would be 2.
I'm not finished with what it gives because it has one more thing.
Hmm?
The arcane grimoire amplifies the wizard's arcane recovery feature, increasing the number of spell slots it regains by 1. So instead of, I have an ability I can use once per short rest to gain a free spell slot back.
Oh.
This would let me recover 2 spell slots.
No, that's very interesting.
On top of just making all my magic slightly more powerful.
Yeah. That's not a bad idea.
I believe that's a reasonable request. I see why the Elven Chain had a bunch of math involved. Because mage armor provides a buff based on what your dexterity is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So what is the description for the elven chain then? Like just copy paste it to me.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can do that, but it's not. It doesn't specify how much protection it provides. But unfortunately, it doesn't matter because it's a rare item, and I can't have that.
Hmm.
But that's what the Elven Chain says.
Our proficiency for blah 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah.
Okay, so this is what Mage Armor does. The target's base armor class becomes 13 plus its dexterity modifier.
Ah. Huh.
And you can't use Mage Armor and the Elven Chain.
I see.
But I don't even have Mage Armor on because, as I said, I built my entire class around utility.
Yeah, I don't think we're fighting very often in this campaign.
I
I
built my
think
character not to fight.
I think if we fight, we have to be so certain that we kill them in one turn. Like before, like I think it's either I think it's some surprise that has to kill them before they can make noise, or non-lethal attack before they make noise, because everything is centered around stealth. Or not, or doing something stealthily, and fighting is not the quietest thing in the world.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second, okay? Well, everyone, I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, stuff like, subscribe, and goodbye.